let's get on with it.
Yeah.
Okay, Justin, can you tell us what's in your bro's bag there?
Yep. Okay, in the bros bag, first I'll start out with the grip bag given to me by one of my best friends back home, Benjamin Fairley, which I customized with some Grateful Dead tributes. So that's my baby. We'll go into the putters. So this one was given to me by my sponsor, my new sponsor, Vortica Disc Golf Martin Galley, Babe Face. This is a 2017 San Francisco Disc Golf Club run of slow aviars. Beautiful. Don't really use it for putting, it's more of a throwing putter. So pretty much just bust it on hyzer, flips up straight, just rides. Just pretty much beeline to the basket. So really enjoying that disc. My bread and butter, my putter, High Noon Solar. This was given to me by my buddy Squavi G. And yeah, I lost my putter in Lake Taupo. I didn't even leave it, I just left it there and transitioned to this one. And it's been doing me really, really good. Really enjoy this one. Nothing too special about it, just a DX AVR, but yeah, feels good in the hand and it's what I've been using for years and years. I'd say my straight throwing putter that I use predominantly, more than the Glow AVR, will be my P2, just regular, what is this? P-line plastic P2, and this one's just straight as they come, throw it on hyzer, pops up, and just rides. And yeah, that's a beautiful frisbee. Alright, then we'll go into, let's see what we got. Throwing putter. This is a new disc, but it's replacing the most important disc in my bag, and that would be the Sinus. So I had the Premier Edition first run Sinuses, and those were the best discs. You can just rely on them in any situation, put as much torque as you can, and it's never going to flip. It's always just going to come back. Always a nice little finish. And yeah, these thumb tracks, I love them. Sharp, there's like a sharp base, so when it hits the ground, it just sticks. And yeah, this one was gifted to me by none other than Simon Feasy. Right on, Simon, my man. And so it's good to have a Sinus back in the bag. I was really missing it at Take Woody, so it's good to have this. Mid-ranges. I party pretty hard with rocks. I think I'm missing one, but that's okay. So yeah, Rock 3 DX. This one's kind of like a middle of the pack. It's not overstable, not understable, just a straight shooter. Let it go on hyzer, pops up, just rides. Maybe a little bit of a barrel ride, but not much. OG KC Pro Rock, and this one on hyzer, flips up, and then just barrels right. Smooth, beautiful, amazing disc. This is an older KC Pro Rock, and this is my flippiest rock, so hyzer out the hand, stands up, and goes right really quick. So this one's really good in the woods, really fun to throw. Another KC Pro Rock, and this one's my stable, so a little bit of anhyzer out the hand, and it's going to come right, but always come back left. Yeah, kind of a beefcake as far as rocks are concerned. And those are all like 180s. Most of these are max weight, so that's a 180. Other ones, we got a Malta. Don't really throw this one too much. It's a beefcake. Haven't really worked it in too much, but it's fun to throw. You can really put a lot of mustard on it. It's not going to turn right or nothing. So yeah, we'll work that in eventually. One I've really been enjoying for hyzer flip shots is the Tui. This is maybe the Magma plastic. Really nice, really grippy, low pro. And out the hand, you let it go like this, and it flips up and rides right. Consistently, no doubt. It's going to do exactly that every time. And I've really been enjoying that for the woods. Just like, negating the trees and whatnot. Really fantastic. Then we'll go on to some fairways that are not Firebirds. Yeah, so here we go. Got an Eagle. This was given to me by Philippe. Haven't really worked it in too much, but pretty overstable, almost on Firebird level, so need to hit some trees for this thing to really do what I want it to do. So that'll be fun. This T-Bird, this is an old T-Bird, given to me by my buddy that gave me the bag, Benjamin Fairley, right on. And this thing's just the butter, dude. It is so good. A little bit of hyzer at the hand, and it just flips up and just rides straight. It's pretty much just a rock that goes really far. Really enjoy that. Yeah, one of my favorite discs to throw. And then we got another one of my favorite discs of all time. Got the Star Roadrunner, and this is just Roller Central, baby. I mean, roller, busting them out. This thing is probably the farthest rolling disc that I have in the bag, and yeah, it's gonna help me out today in the course. I've been throwing mad rollers out here, so really been enjoying this, and even for air shots, I think it's probably the best disc for beginners and professionals alike. You can do almost anything with this thing, so it's just a pleasure to work with. And then we're on to the Firebirds. I got 5 Firebirds, so this is the workhorse of the bag as far as fairway driver is concerned. This is my baby, given to me by Chris White right before I came to New Zealand. This is a champion edition, probably 20-something years old. And I hounded this dude for years for this disc. I was like, Chris, what's up on that CE Firebird? And he was like, keep dreaming, homie. And then finally, when I was coming to New Zealand, he gifted it to me. So, right on, Chris, thank you so much. It's very unique. Kind of has like a out the hand a Valkyrie flight, so barrels right pretty quick, but then it still has that overstable Firebird finish. So I've really been enjoying this in the wood. It's very, yeah, it's kind of a utility disc at the moment, but it's just cool to have in the bag. A lot of love with this one. And then we got Nate Sexton. I don't know what year this is, maybe like 2019, but Nate Sexton, this thing's just consistency. Highs are always going to be going to the left. Not as stable as another Firebird that I'm holding, but this one's kind of like, yeah, the middle of the pack as far as the Firebirds are concerned. Love this disc a lot. And then, yeah, this is the beef. This is the beef of the bag. This thing is, it's kind of like a curly Firebird, and this thing is so beefy. I can rip it as hard as I want, and no way is it gonna go to the right now. It's gonna always hyzer. So it's really good for just like little flicker upshots, or just like if I need to fight some wind, I'm gonna be reaching for this thing, because yeah, it can handle almost any situation with any amount of power that I throw. Throw it like this, and it's just gonna give a nice little S-turn, really nice. This is probably my most used Firebird. This is a pre-flight number Star Firebird from way back in the day. 167, so it's not like super heavy, so it kind of holds straight for a while, but you know, always dumps left at the end. Always depend on it, but yeah, this one will push down the fairway quite a bit before it gets overstable. So I really like that. And then this is a Firebird I've been working. This is from my homie Chris Sinai, always hooking me up with the goods. And this thing's a little bit lighter. I think it's like a 160 something as well, but it's a little bit more stable than my other pink one. So if I'm looking to like really just punch through a fairway, but with a little bit faster fade than my pink, I'll probably reach for this. Really liking it for the sidearms too. Really, yeah, no, it's nice. And I like the good energy from Chris, so yeah, I like having discs that people give me, because yeah, it makes me think of them. And then we're on to this disc. Never even thrown it. I've never thrown this disc. Patricio just hooked me up, so P. Diddley, right on, homie. This is a Lone Howl 2 S-Line PD, and I can imagine it's going to be a beefcake. And so, yeah, looking forward to throwing this. I'm going to try and work it in today, maybe, just in honor of P. Diddley. And yeah, we'll see what it does. Usually I would carry around 5 destroyers, but my destroyer well is running low. But we'll go with what I got, and these are just amazing, amazing frisbees. It's been the workhorse for my bag for the last 10 years. 10 years been rocking destroyers religiously. And this one's a Paul Macbeth, 4-time destroyer, as well as this one. These were given to me by Ruben Kasi. He's out in the course right now. So right on, Ruben, thank you. These have been just essential to my game. I didn't have any destroyers. For one moment, I went up to Ruben. I was like, you know where I can get some destroyers? And he was like, yeah, bro. And he gave me these for free, so thank you, Ruben. They've done me well. Probably my favorite disc in my bag. Doesn't really get used too much because it's quite sentimental. This is an old SDS destroyer, Avery Jenkins signed and then stamped. This is the only disc, I think, with my number written on it, because it means that much to me. But yeah, this thing has been in my bag for 10 years running. Yeah, I had 5 of them, these SDSs, and there's a big water shot, big water carry that I was trying to get over, and so I think 3 went in the water, and this is the one that got over the lake. And so this one is has made its way and retained a place in the bag. Yeah, I don't throw it too much because I'm scared of losing it, but it's just good to have in the bag. This is, yeah, beautiful frisbee. 10 years running, and it's still the most overstable destroyer in my bag, so that speaks for itself. And then another disc that I've really been working, hadn't thrown a boss in years, but I picked one up because I love this, that heartbeat. That's my jam, and so this is just a pig, an absolute pig, this boss, which is weird for bosses because usually they barrel right out of my hand, but this thing, I can put as much torque on this mug as I possibly can, and it's not going to turn over, no way, no how, unless it's like a, you know, just a torrential headwind. But yeah, this thing has been amazing for flicks, backhands, and yeah, just power bombs, 175. But yeah, and then yeah, and then that's about it. Don't really carry too much in my bag. Those speakers.
Thanks very much, Justin.
Yeah, thank you.
Keep clearing up the course.
Yeah.